Welcome back, everyone, to first playthrough of Trails in the Sky the Third. In this episode, we're going to continue on. Kevin just found the artifact, which is now working again for whatever reason. In the last one, we got to meet up with Reese, who I'm very intrigued by. We'll find out more about her in this one, I think. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on yet, but I like it, so we're gonna go from there. Phew, I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk to spew, she goes and shouts, "Well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her." Huh, I thought Annalise was a one-of-a-kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry. She's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer. About your age, I think? Oh. Huh, Reese? Yes? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham? Yes? 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Reese Argent standing before you is a squire of the Gralsritter, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and to protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reese. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there's little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Grand Saddle, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port. Wait a sec. Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination, huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try and tell me that one was my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you'd changed, but you haven't. Not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Reese I remember. This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever going to be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize. Nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Ooh. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, I've only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you knock it off with the Father Graham? Or even Father, for that matter? For what reason? I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant. But there's no way I can get used to it. Like, ever. It weirds me out. So, please, call me Kevin. Same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now. One left me. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order. It's a favor. Very important distinction. Ugh. You're so selfish, Kevin. There we go. That's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We've still got some time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? We can grab you something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have. I didn't know you were that hungry. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just another example of Adios' divine providence. It's better that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have the poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, well, I'll give you that my get-up is right up top of the suspicious charts. Ooh, I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in a sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. And it's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. Is something... Sorry, the stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you, might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people. Quite. I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh well. Sad to say, but we're going to have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. Oh, where did they go? Really? Really? They brought back Gilbert! I saw them enter this area. I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? What? How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection. You're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself. Who might he be? Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though. Ah, I see. He does look the part. How dare you? I'll have you know, I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean he does look the part? You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle, and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch? I'm impressed how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second. I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore. You... cocky, aren't you? Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts. Ugh. A Templar sword? So that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Grelsritter called the Templar sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time those lips started flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Grand Cell? How much of our business do you know? Why should I have to answer your... You don't know when to give up. Start talking. Now. FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder. Looks like I've got only one option. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I'm only here because I crash-landed. I didn't even want to come here. And after I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear. No, Gilbert. Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye, in a sense. That's a nice way of putting it. So go on, keep talking. You said you crash-landed here? That means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash-land, but it wasn't on board an airship. It was on board this! What the? He has an archaism? Not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, G Apache. Mow them down. What, really? A member of Ouroboros with the most growth potential, he says. Oh, that didn't do much at all. Okay, what does she have? Well, nothing at the moment, but... not much, actually. You feel yourself losing the will to live. That was an interesting attack. Huh. I don't remember that one. I probably just never used it is all. $1,400, that wasn't bad at all. No! Curse you! Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Reese. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I've still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Again? What was that? This thing again? It starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something? What is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a second. What is up with this thing? So the time to begin is finally upon us. Huh? What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? Thus my lord was revived, and the door something. Come forth, offerings, come forth, lost lamb. Burn to ashes in the ever-blazing flames. They went through those too quickly. What happened? Why did I... Where am I? Hey, Reese! Reese, are you okay? Oh, what's going on? Kevin? Where are we? Oh, I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure, I'd normally be just as down for food as you are, but come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and then that cube glowing white all of a sudden. Then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. But take a look around us. Ooh, that's a nice library. Stone bookcases? Are we inside some kind of ruin? No, wait. What? The heck is this? Yeah, so much for this being an easy assignment. Alright, we are going to end this episode right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.